Please be seated. Good morning, and welcome to the commencement exercises for Bossier Parish Community College. Our ceremony will now begin, and we would respectfully ask that you silence your cell phones during our ceremony. However, we encourage you to express your pride for these graduates by applauding and cheering. Today signifies the culmination of hard work and time spent in the relentless pursuit of knowledge that will enable our graduates to embrace opportunities with a clear vision and path for success. The journey may not have been an easy one, but the determination and perseverance have paid off. Let us begin our commencement ceremony by standing for a moment of reflection. Each commencement is special, and it is appropriate for us to give thanks in our own ways for the success of these graduates. Please join me in a moment of silent meditation to reflect upon the sacrifices our graduates and their loved ones have made during this journey, and to reflect upon their achievement we celebrate today in honor of this occasion. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Charlize Jackson, 2023-2024 Student Government Association President, followed by the National Anthem, sung by Mr. Jarius Knowles, Associate of Arts and Performing Arts Major.
Hello, can you all hear me? All right, congratulations, and let's get right on into this, if you will. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose watchlights and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Graduates, commencement marks a milestone in your lives. As you begin this new journey, please join me in thanking a very important group of people: your parents, family members, and friends. They are also guests of honor at this celebration. Bossier Parish Community College is proud to be designated as a governor's military and veteran-friendly campus. And for the 12th consecutive year, we were awarded the distinction of being a military-friendly school. If you are able, please stand if you are on active duty, retired, or veteran. On behalf of Bossier Parish Community College, we want to thank you for your service to our country. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it is my privilege to welcome all of you to the 90th commencement ceremony for Bossier Parish Community College. I am Dr. Holly French-Hart, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Institutional Effectiveness. As some of you may know, Bossier Parish Community College has been serving our community for over 55 years. The college was actually established in 1967, and we had a single campus here in Bossier out on Airline Drive. Our first official graduating class had 8 students, and we had 3 degree programs. Fast forward to today, when we have programs for over 131 credentials, including 30 associate degrees. And we continue to work for you, our community, to identify credentials of value that give our students a clear path and an advantage for entering the workforce. And at this very moment, between our 3 campuses, we are celebrating the graduation of 566 students, earning 765 credentials this fall. Many of our graduates here have brought distinction to themselves and to the college through their academic achievements. In the commencement program, you will see that there are honors distinctions symbolized by the cords that our graduates are wearing. Additionally, we want to recognize our foundation scholars among this class, and you'll notice their medallions that they are wearing as they walk across the stage. Congratulations to all of you for this distinction. It is now my pleasure to introduce the members of our platform party and guests. Paul Spivey, Dean of Business and Information Technology. Michael Whitaker, Dean, Division of Nursing and Allied Health. Kathy Vercher, Associate Vice Chancellor of Enrollment Management. Ashley Bagley, Registrar. Dr. Rick Bateman, Jr., Chancellor. Jay Johnson, Vice President of Technology Shared Services Customer Engagement, General Dynamics. Dr. Valoria Nans, Executive Director of Business Operations. Charlize Jackson, 2023-2024 SGA President. Rachel Basco, 2023-2024 Faculty Senate President and Associate Professor. Adam Dansby, 2023-2024 Staff Senate President and Assistant Bursar. Jeff Anderson, Paramedic Program Director and Bossier Healthcare Foundation Endowed Professor in Allied Health. Megan Bange, Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Planning, Budget, and Resources. Dr. Sharonda Michael, Associate Vice Chancellor of Instruction. Vicki Dennis, Dean of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Joseph Brownlee, Dean of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Dr. Thorne Lacaz, Campus Administrator, Natchitoches and Sabine Valley. Charlie Cameron, Dean of Educational Technology. Adrian Crawford, Dean of Learning Resources. And Don Howard, Director of Workforce Development. At this time, I would also like to recognize another very important group of individuals, our faculty. Would you please stand?
It is my honor and my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Mr. Jay Johnson. With over 30 decades of expertise in managing and enhancing engagement center operations within both commercial and federal sectors, Jay brings a wealth of experience to his role as GDIT's Vice President of Technology, Shared Services, Customer Engagement. Jay is responsible for overseeing engagement centers in 3 states, leading a workforce of over 2,500 employees, and this is important, the majority of whom work right here in Northwest Louisiana. Jay's previous positions encompass strategic planning and execution in prominent customer service operations for renowned organizations such as Capital One, MCI, and American Express. His extensive background enables him to streamline engagement centers, launch processes, optimize operational scalability, and drive efficiency improvements. Jay's career is strewn with achievements in creating world-class customer experiences. He was on the team that planned and executed the contact center supporting the Tribute to Heroes 9/11 National Telethon. And since 2017, he has led the support to FEMA's Disaster Response Center, aiding the nation during crucial times of natural disaster recovery. In his current role, Jay has helped his team build a successful center of excellence, laser-focused on the customer experience, and the success of his leadership is witnessed by the fact that he has grown business for his company and his team has grown by nearly 300%. Jay is a consummate professional, a lifelong learner, and he will draw on both to share a valuable lesson that he has learned along the way. Please help invite Jay forward with a warm BPCC welcome.
Dear graduates, esteemed faculty, family, and friends, I'm reminded that my address today stands between you and celebrating a tremendous achievement, so I will try and be brief in my remarks. Today marks a pivotal moment in your lives as you step forward into the world beyond these academic walls. I stand before you to share a value of an often looked aspect of that journey, and that aspect is failure. Failure is a formidable teacher. It is not the opposite of success, but instead an integral part to the journey towards it. Failure in our life often comes during periods where we have chosen to stretch our abilities, challenge ourselves, and take reasonable and prudent risks. It is not then a coincidence that failure often occurs during periods of our greatest growth. The inverse is also true. Often, a lack of struggle is a sign of being complacent or even timid, which inhibits our abilities to truly soar. After all, it's relatively easy to avoid being wrong by simply opting out of pivotal decisions, major undertakings, or significant opportunities for challenge. But honestly, where's the thrill in that? The paralyzing fear of failure often shackles us, constraining our ability to grasp opportunities and to take risks. But remember this, it's not the fall that defines us, but it's how we rise from it. Some of recent history's most successful individuals who have been those that dared to fail, who embraced adversity as a catalyst for growth. Author J.K. Rowling said this on the topic of failure: "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default." Consider the saga of iconic investors and leaders. Thomas Edison encountered over 1,000 failures before birthing the incandescent light bulb. Michael Jordan notably stumbled in his quest to get a spot on the varsity high school team. And Steve Jobs was actually fired from his own company, Apple, only to stage a triumphant return to form and shape one of history's greatest tech empires. They didn't let failure tether them. Instead, they weaponized it, and they used it to fuel their journeys. As I reflect on my own life and business experience, I look at specific inflection points which shaped who I am and a few of the things that I've achieved. Whether it's a decision to leave home and relocate across country, a transition from one employer to another, or a decision to pursue a large-scale business transaction, all of these held great personal and professional risk. None of them worked out originally as I anticipated. Yet as I stand before you, my life having been shaped by these very acts. I can't imagine where my life would have been without having taken these risks. I would also share that there is no greater teacher in life itself than these very experiences. Please don't confuse my championing for embracing of risk as a call for recklessness. In fact, while engaging in the challenge, we should not be impulsive, but should instead exercise prudence and wisdom. It's not about shying away from challenge or opportunities, but rather navigating them with a thoughtful and purposeful approach. It involves assessing risk, considering consequences, and proceeding with measured steps rather than impulsive leaps. And folks, that's the hard part, the balancing of ambition with caution. Through thoughtful deliberation, you will be able to unearth aspects and dynamics which you may not have initially considered and will lead you to a more successful outcome. Through embracing risk and the potential of failure, we forge resilience, adaptability, and an unwavering resolve to succeed. It's not about evading failure at all cost. It's about cultivating authentic bravery, enough to confront life head on. It is in these moments that we find deep insights about ourselves and about the world. Through these ordeals, our strengths, passions, and aspirations unfurl. This is where we unearth our truest selves, as well as the tenacity and relentlessness to pursue our dreams. As you embark on this new chapter of your life, I implore you to redefine failure. Envision adversity not as a barricade, but as a compass to guide you towards your growth. Celebrate these learnings nearly as much as your successes, and share those lessons with those that you lead and those that you work with. They will respect you for your candor and your transparency. Embrace failure as an integral part of the journey, not as a deterrent to future aspirations. And do not let fear of challenge inhibit your willingness to take on opportunities. Let it be our mentor. Reflect on it. Extract meaningful life lessons and use these experiences to sculpt the person that you become and allow these newfound learnings to guide your course. Succinctly said, embrace challenges, recognize their role in sculpting the person you aspire to become. As I close today, I will share Theodore Roosevelt's thoughts on fortitude in the face of challenge. He wrote, "It is far better to dare to do mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even through checkered by failure, than to rank among the poor spirits who never enjoy to suffer much, because they live a gray twilight that knows not victory nor defeat." I'd ask you to reflect on his word choice, a gray twilight. I personally want you all to burn brightly in your success. To the class of 2023, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Embrace challenge, invite failure, and be brave in the face of difficulty. It is through these lessons that you will discover how remarkable you can truly be. Be bold, be daring, and be unafraid to stumble. Thank you all.
So as you can imagine, I've heard a lot of commencement speeches. This is the first time that I've heard anybody speak to the power of failure and not allowing your fear of failure to keep you from achieving all that you're capable of. So Jay, I won't forget this one, and I think you've left our graduates with a wonderful message. So thank you very much. So I hinted at this a little bit earlier when I was introducing Jay Johnson. He is a standout business and industry partner for Bossier Parish Community College. Our vision as a college is to be a premier learning institution, a valued community partner, and a catalyst for growth and opportunity. But we simply cannot do that without committed partners just like Jay. Because of his leadership, BPCC students are hired as interns. They're hired on when they graduate. He just recruited one of our graduates in the hallway over here. And he provides our students with opportunities for continued education and career advancement once he hires them. Jay understands our role in higher education. He understands our students, our mission, and the potential that we have collectively to promote the social, cultural, and economic vitality of our region. Please join me in another round of applause for Jay Johnson. The community colleges of Louisiana are authorized upon the recommendation of a chief academic officer, the recommendation of a chancellor, the recommendation of the president of our system, and the approval of our board of supervisors to award an honorary Associate of Arts in Humane Letters to any individual who has made substantial achievements in their respective field of endeavor. Today, it gives me great pleasure to recognize the contributions to our region by Jay Johnson by awarding him with the Honorary Associate of Arts in Humane Letters. Now we're going to award some other degrees. The associate degrees, technical diplomas, and academic certificates will also be conferred. Dr. Holly French Hart, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and institutional effectiveness, and the academic deans will present the candidates. Ms. Ashley Bagley, College Registrar, will award the candidates their degrees, diplomas, and certificates, assisted by Mrs. Kathy Vircher, the Associate Vice Chancellor of Enrollment Management.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Chancellor Bateman, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for associate degrees, technical diplomas, and academic certificates by successfully completing curricula offered by the divisions of Bossier Parish Community College. I am pleased to recommend to you, with the confirmation of the faculty and the academic deans, that they be awarded these credentials as is in each case appropriate in recognition of their academic accomplishments and achievements.
Upon your recommendation and by the authority vested in me by the Louisiana Community and Technical College Board of Supervisors, I do hereby award you the associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates as indicated.
Symbolic of your graduation, would you now move your tassels from the right to the left? Will the graduates on the first row please remain standing and all others be seated? And for those seated, the marshals will indicate when you are to stand and move forward. Will those standing come forward and receive your degrees and certificates? And I recognize the appropriate deans to present graduates in their respective divisions.
All right, time to celebrate. With the CTC in bookkeeping, we have Subhashini Hewasam. With the CTC in computer repair, I need the card. David Allen Michael Richardson III. Anthony Jeremiah Chimbles Harper. Natalie Shelton. Hannah A. Smith. We have a BPCC Foundation scholar, Francine Monroe Brown. We have another BPCC Foundation scholar, Brian Carroll. With the CTC in business entrepreneurship. September Reader. And with the TD in cosmetology. Caitlin Bass. Kelsey Ann Bienvenue. Arbany Brown. Haley Louise Fitzgerald. Abigail Nicole Garlington. Chloe Chase Jordan. Alexis Nicole Merriman. Leah Renee Queen. Chloe Ahmad Thomas. Tori Ann Thomas. With the Applied Associates in Business Administration, Emily Faith Anthony. Jesus Israel Arenas. Natanya Ruth Butler. Emma Jolynn Couch. Markea Danielle. Daniel. Nathan Davis. Ella J. Francis. Joshua Gilly. Tarlesia Charnel Gibson. Sarah Elizabeth Griffin. Renee Hernandez. Tyler David Johnson. Sheridan Sylvie Jones. Charlotte McCoy. Ileana Grace Norman. We have a BPCC Foundation scholar, Jenny R. Owens. Claire Christine Perda. Sierra Nicole Rushing. Anointus Charlita Scott. Micah Taylor Simpson. Jennifer Strickland. Ebony Taylor. Timothy Cole Thomas. Amaya Brielle Trent. Alondra Abigail Vargas. Jasmine Pasha Wanson. Felicity J. Withers. Castor Frost. With the Applied Associates in Computer Information Systems. Jordan Hurd. Derek Laquan Smith, Sr. Jalen Tripp. Chase Voorhees. With the Applied Associates in Culinary Arts. Riyashi JBL Nicholson. Taylor Josephine Washington with the Applied Associates in Cybersecurity. And we have a Foundation Scholar, Corby John Falardo. I miss it. Michael Ray McCrary Jr. Sean Michael McCrary with the Applied Associates in Cyber Technology with a network concentration in network security. Krista Nicole Pace. The Associates in Healthcare Management. Cherie Johnson. We have a BPCC Foundation Scholar, Tamira Monique Wynn.
CTC, an emergency medical technician. Allison Carruthers. Kaylee Collins. Kayla Hunt. Kenneth Klein. Linda Ransford. Emma Ryan. CTC and nursing assistant. Dual enrollment student, Bria Bruce. CTS and fire science. Trevor Babers. CTS and medical assistant. Amber Harris. Layla McBride. CTS and phlebotomy. Holly Bundy. Sharnecia Davenport. Dominix Drummer. Heather Odom. Angelica Roth. Ty Berner. Marzi Ward. Technical diploma in practical nursing. Haley Harp. Ashley Harris. Trinique Law. Bailey McGee. Timothy Murphy. Kaylee Sigler. Seth Walker. Josephine White. Yeah. Associate of Applied Science in Fire Science, Destin Burnett. Breland Chisley. Michael Cole. Tiara Johnson. Otto Pellegrino. David Simmons. Associate of Applied Science and Occupational Therapy Assistant. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Mallory Coleman. Shakendra Edwards. Brandon Franklin. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Kaylee Gardner. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Atira George. Haley Hamilton. Micah Kenyon. Yakira Kingsby. Kim Lay. Allison Risher. Christy Sane. Kelsey Thornhill. Angela Vasquez. Associate of Applied Science and Practical Nursing. Jessica Atkinson. Rachel Renee Cherrier. Candace Davis. Kelly Davis. Madison Ebar. Olivia Freeman. Tornesia Hamilton. Jalicia Hollenquist. Amelia Haggerty Keecham. David Logan. Caroline McKenzie. Scarlett Newell. Kylie Thomas. Jalen Walker. Lawrence Winder. Associate of Science in Nursing. Michelle Acker. Mindy Broussard. Chelsea Calhoun. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Renata Commons. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Emily Deaton. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Kayla Dean. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Loenqua Du. Kimberly Felicia. Brent Grayson. Taylor Hammock. Haley Harp. Lindsay Hinojosa. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Kaylee Honeycutt. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Kennedy Hudson. Brittany Limley. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Allie McCraw. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Kiana Pathon. Catherine Phillips. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Jennifer Prescott. Holly Roche. Amber Scandridge. Priya Singh. Amanda Smith. Raven Smith. Megan Touch. Kyle Toomer Jr. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Penelope Wren. Tiffany Wyatt. Associate of General Studies, Leticia Stanley. BPCC Foundation Scholar, Edith Alvarado Ibarra.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present our Fall 2023 graduating class of Bossier Parish Community College. Each year we ask a faculty member to address our graduates and provide some closing remarks at the end of our ceremony. This year we are very proud to have Jeff Anderson, the BPCC Bossier Healthcare Foundation Endowed Professor in Allied Health, here to speak to you, our graduates. Jeff Anderson has taught at Bossier Parish Community College since 2007. And he served as the paramedic program director since 2009. As program director, Jeff has continuously maintained high standards of excellence for the program, having achieved successful reaffirmation of the program for the Commission on Accreditation of Educational Programs for the Emergency Medical Services profession. Further, he has improved the outcomes established for the program by redesigning the curriculum to meet national EMS education standards. Jeff has developed a program that focuses on active learning, critical thinking, and using technology to produce successful paramedics in our region. In the classroom, evidence of Jeff's excellence is found in many forms, including the success of his students in passing the national exam for paramedic licensure. Over this past year, Jeff has also worked hard to improve the impact of the paramedic program by expanding the offering of the program to BPCC's newly acquired Natchitoches campus, where paramedic had been offered only as a non-credit program. In addition to the level of mastery in the field that he brings to the classroom, Jeff has also been recognized as a leader in the field. He was recognized by his peers as the 2019 EMS Educator of the Year by the Louisiana Association of Nationally Registered Emergency Medical Technicians. He's a frequent speaker at EMS educator conferences and meetings. And he has continued to work as a paramedic during his tenure at BPCC and has 22 years of continuous experience as a paramedic. Having Jeff Anderson among our faculty has led to outstanding efforts to improve our culture and create a positive environment for working and learning. His encouragement to his peers and support for his students reflect the values that he has for service to others. Jeff is married with 3 children and a dog. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Jeff Anderson.
Wow. Good morning. There's one important fact that was left out of that introduction. If we kept track of such things, I would hold the record for the shortest commencement talk in the history of BPCC at 3 minutes and 27 seconds. I tell you that to put you at ease. While I'm a man of a certain age that feels obligated to share my wisdom with the willing and the unwilling, my wisdom comes in small, concentrated package, kind of like Tide Pods. My task this morning is to give you one final lesson that will change your life and set you on the path to greatness. The lesson I want to teach you is to not ignore small, boring things. I was listening to a podcast recently that was talking about Operation Warp Speed, the effort to get a COVID vaccination out quickly. And they talked about the great scientific breakthrough that was very important. There was a small number of minds that were able to come up with a really amazing thing. But what they also talked about in this podcast was how it took an army of people to get that vaccine from the lab into the patients. And so we often forget that. We talk about the big person, the the big invention, the big idea, the splashy presentation, but we don't talk about all the other people that it takes to make that happen and all the small and little things that have to happen. We hear about the brilliant scientist, the agile athlete, the skilled investor. We don't hear about the HR department that makes sure everybody gets paid on time, the janitorial staff that keeps the building safe and clean, the IT people that make sure our computers aren't riddled with social diseases, the accountant that keeps the books straight, or the line worker that manufactures the drug. And it takes an army of people doing things every day to make these great things possible and to keep our world functioning. And the way in which each of those people performs those small, simple tasks can make the difference between an organization succeeding or failing. In our personal life, the same principle is at work. If we want to see things improve in our relationships, our finances, or our health, making small incremental changes over time will lead to impressive results. The education you've received at BPCC will help you accomplish these goals. You've learned how to solve problems, meet deadlines, work with people. You now have a toolbox full of tools that will allow you to improve every aspect of your life. In closing, my charge to you, think about your life and identify an area that you would like to be improved. Select something small and boring to make that area better, and then go to it consistently. Keep repeating the process until you have the life that you want. Who knows, maybe you'll end up saving the world. I'm sure I speak for the whole faculty when I say that we're very proud of you. Each of you has achieved something great by earning the right to be here today. Now, in the spirit of commencement, I hope you realize that today is just the beginning and the rest of your life awaits. Thank you.
On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I would like to thank you for your attendance at today's graduation ceremony. Will the audience please remain seated for the recessional? And will the graduates, stage party, and faculty please rise?